Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Bhakti Yogam, Sloka number 7. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Teshamaham Samudharta Mrityu Samsara Sagarat Bhavami Nachirat Pardha Maya Veshita Chetasam. Bhagavan Shri Krishna in this chapter, after the Arjuna's question, Bhagavan started answering. In his explanation, the message is 5 levels of Bhakti Yoga. In that, Bhagavan says that the 5th level, Nirguna, Nirvikara, Nirvisesha, Ishvara Gnanam or Ishvara Upasana, is the ultimate or the culmination for moksha. But if that is the supreme most or the final goal, but everybody can climb that step suddenly or step by step. Bhagavan then started saying that if you find it is difficult, which one? Nirguna Nirakara Ishvara Upasana. Then you be in the 4th step, and which is Saguna Vishwarupa Ishvara Upasana. Then gradually in course of time you will be promoted to that higher level. So it is not compulsory that everybody suddenly at a time to achieve that final state of Nirvikara, Nirguna, Ishvara, Upasana. While telling that, Bhagavan, but this is the only way. You have to come either the step 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There is no any other method or the way. Then in the 6th and 7th shlokas, Bhagavan talking about the 4th level of Upasaka, who is doing the Upasana of the Vishwarupa Ishvara. There Bhagavan told that you have completed up to the 7th shloka. I am just giving the gist of the 6th and 7th shlokas. Whoever offer all his actions in me or to me and devoted completely, totally to me without any other deviation or distraction, with such a kind of sadhana, practice yoga and worships me, meditates on me, I will be the savior of them. I will protect them, save them from what? Mrityu Samsara Sagarat, from the cycle of the birth and death, which is cause for the transmigration and continuity of this samsara. And Gradually, in course of time, not suddenly. If you follow the fourth stage, Saguna Ishwar Upasana, I am not giving you the moksha immediately. In course of time, it won't take much delay. Long before you will attain me, who are all Maya Aveshita Chetasam. After explaining this, now in the 8th shloka, he concludes this particular level of sadhana, same Vishwarupa Saguna Ishvara Upasana. Here we have to remember one point: whenever we say and use the word of Upasana, don't think that is just the bhakti what we generally do physically. Upasana is different than the normal kayika karma. We think that doing with the body and the manasa vacha, with our karmendriyas and gnanendriyas and with body, that worship is not a upasana. We can call it as the lower level of the bhakti, but here what Bhagavan is talking about, all the levels are the mental attitude and the manasika vyaparam. Therefore, now we will come to know by end of this another 3 shlokas where the majority of the people in the world are standing. Still, are we also standing in the same bus stop or we are nearing or reaching the destination? Now let us read the 8th shloka. Mayyeva mana adhastva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivasishyasi mayyeva atavurdham na samshayah. Here Bhagavan making one promise. Definitely, certainly, these Saguna Vishwarupa Upasakas, without any doubt, they will reach me. They will live in me. Nivasishyasi mai eva. About this, there is no doubt or any ambiguity with this. This is my promise. Ada urdham. Hereafter, thereafter, there is no any doubt. Undoubtedly, the person will become one with me, live in with me. Means he identifies himself and me are one. But what he has to do? Now Bhagavan giving here some important points. And before going to, let me tell you one point again about the why, I'm just reminding, Lord only said, why the people are not able to promote themselves that much easily to the Nirguna Nirakara Ishvara Upasana. Because Lord said, Dehabhimana, if the body identification is more strong, they cannot follow this Nirguna Nirakara Ishvara Upasana. It is very, very difficult, not impossible, but very difficult. They have to go through first the sadhana of the 4th stage. So, Dehabhimana is the problem, a hurdle, body identification. Now, here what Lord is telling, so he promised first of all, there is no doubt, you all, this person also will come to me, but gradually. Now what Lord telling here is, fix your emotional mind in me. Fix your emotional mind in me. Then what will happen, you need not to depend on the worldly people and the things and expect and wait for their support, and you at any situation, any condition, whether the people around you, whether they look after you or not, and your body is not cooperating or not, your health is any situation, but you never become emotionally upset, because I am always with you. So keep this idea, this bhavana, and you know what will happen. Generally, as the people call it as the uninterrupted power supply, UPS. But here, this is not like this local UPS, but UES, uninterrupted emotional support. Can anybody give in the world? Any relation, any son, daughter, wife, husband? No. No. Because there is no guarantee. Today they are seeing they are good, they are helping, taking care of. But later, we don't know. They may be very far somewhere. How they can leave their works and their commitments and come. So don't expect too much. These people in and around you will give emotional strength to you. You have to gain that from the Lord, Ishvara. Generally in the world, the people's behavior, their words are, in the beginning they say, I love you, I love you. But later they say, I allow you. I allow you. Why? The same person. That is what human tendency, the nature of the world. So you cannot complain or blame about the behavior of the others. You accept them and you depend on the Ishvara Lord. Then this insecurity feeling will go away when you keep the Lord as your emotional support, because Lord is always with me. There is no any time that he is away from me. That much strength. Please understand, friends, only through this a person can stand strongly emotionally in any kind of situations in the life, particularly in the end of flag end of the life. That is more important. Now, after that, Bhagavan telling another point. Let your intellect also abide in me. Why is specifically emphasizing and telling your buddhim niveshaya? And first he said manaha, buddhi, because intellectual conviction also is very, very important. It is not simply saying that Vishwarupa Ishvara, and I heard the 11th chapter of Gita. It is very nice to hear. No. Intellectual conviction. It is fact for me. As long as that intellectual conviction is not there, if you do just because of some enthusiasm or excitement, this bhavana won't stay for a long time. Therefore, Bhagavan here specifically mentioning that buddhim api mayi niveshaya. Here the meaning is intellectually, are you convinced? Are you convinced with your teacher's words or with my words? because these points already, as we saw in the 7th chapter, now I am just giving a little background of it. How can I accept that Lord is the sole proprietor or supporter of me? I have no any doubt about it. He is the best person who knows what I want, what I am. Nobody else in the world. Because as we saw in the 7th chapter, Lord, the Ishvara is the cause and the world is the effect. Yes? The rule, the law is the effect does not exist apart from the or as different from the cause. The effect does not exist or be different than the cause. To say in a Sanskrit sentence this particular idea, Karya Rupa Jagat Karana Rupa Ishvarat Bhinnam Bhavatu Na Arhati. Karya Rupa Jagat Karana Rupa Ishvarat Bhinnam Bhavatu Na Arhati. It is not possible. It cannot stand separate from the cause. Okay. I will tell you one or two examples. When I am holding this pot, what does it mean? I am handling with the mud. Yes or no? Being it is shining like a gold, I will tell you the example gold. See, big gold ball. When I am handling with this ornament, what it means? I am handling with the gold. In the same way, when I am handling with this word, remember that I am handling with the God only. There should not be any doubt in this. That's why intellectual conviction. Sarvam Ishvaramayam Jagat. This statement is born out of the intellectual conviction. Remember that. That is the point. Then, after that, the third statement, Lord says, thereafter, you are living in me alone. In me alone. In this, there is no any doubt. In this my statement, there is no any doubt. Atah urdham na samshayah mayi eva nivishasyasi tvam. After telling like this, now the Vishwarupa Ishvara Upasana part is over, which is fourth stage. Now, suppose if anybody says, or if you say, Arjuna, this is very difficult for me, O Lord, to worship you or as the Ishwarupa, Vishwarupam, Ishvara. Then Lord says, okay, don't worry, you can be in the third step of the ladder and continue your bhakti. See, everywhere the bhakti is the common element that we should not forget. Now here, why this fourth stage, which he has explained just now, not possible for some people? Because we told the fifth stage, final stage is not possible because of the Dehabhimana. That is Lord himself told. But here Lord didn't mention that. Here we have to understand why the people even are not able to come to the fourth level or stay in the fourth level, the Vishwarupa Saguna Ishvara Upasana. The reason is because of the Raga and Dvesha. Because of the Raga and Dvesha. Now, what it means, now let us read first ninth shloka, then I will explain to you. Now, अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततः मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय. Now, अथ समाधातुं चित्तं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम्. If in that way, if at all your mind is not capable or able to think about me as the Vishwarupa Ishvara Saguna Upasana, then let me tell you, you can be in the third stage. See, these are all shlokas. If you look outside, there is no that statement. See, this is the fifth stage, this is the fourth stage, this is the third. But we have to understand when Bhagavan says, okay, if at all, if that is difficult, now you follow this. If that is difficult, you follow this. Now Bhagavan is going to from the fifth to slowly to the first stage also. But first he highlighted the fifth stage because that is the supreme most superior. Now, what is the third stage? Ekarupa Saguna Ishvara Upasana. Now you can understand, many people are capable of Ishta Devata Aradhana to keep their liking God as their Upasana Daivam. Now again, don't forget that Upasana is a Manasika Vyaparam. Here not any Kriya Karyam by the body and the senses. You sit somewhere and everything you have to do the bhavana, meditation, dhyanam in the mind only. This is only called upasana. No, to come to this itself is very difficult. You need a lot of preparation, training and commitment and abhyasa. First of all, you have to understand through listening to the scriptures what it is, where I am, what I have to do, how to proceed. Now, this is what Lord says, and he says, Abhyasa yogena tataha. He is giving to the third stage of Ekarupa Saguna Ishvara Upasana. Bhagavan giving the title Abhyasa Yogena. Just now I told any from one stage to promote to the other stage, you need the abhyasa, you need the practice, but with understanding. That's why intellectual conviction, without any doubt, then abhyasa is required. So Bhagavan commonly giving here abhyasa yogena. Through that also, tataha mam ichchaptum dhananjaya. Then you can attain me. Now, when Bhagavan saying in every stage, then you can attain me. Now here also, then also you can attain me. Please understand, not straight away. From third stage, you cannot get the liberation. You cannot get the moksha. Then when Bhagavan says, Tataha mamichchaptum dhananjaya, atha urdhvam na samshaya, means what? Not directly you will get or God gives the liberation to you. He will provide you the such a environment and guru and shastra and make you to go through, and then God, Lord Himself, Ishvara Himself helps you to lift. But if you are keep on doing it, that's why when He will do that, we don't know. Lord also didn't commit by saying 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. You keep on do it, sincerely do it. So parampara karanam, not sakshat karanam. This fourth stage or third stage are not directly immediately give the moksha. You have to come to the fifth stage. There again abhyasa, there manana, shravana, manana, nididhyasana should continue for lengthy period of time. Then only you will attain the liberation. So that a point also you have to remember. Now let us think little more about this shloka. So I told fourth stage is difficult because of the raga dvesha. Now in third stage you can have some kind of raga dveshas. That is why I like this God, I don't like that God. I go to this temple, I won't go to that temple. I follow this religion and I don't want to follow that religion. That means what? You have raga dvesha. You cannot appreciate the entire Pancha Mahabhutas, and whenever the calamities and the ferocious Raudra Rupa nature shows, are you able to keep quiet and without giving any comment? Without any doubt about the Lord's Vishwarupa Ishvara's presence? If you question like that, in third stage they exhibit, these bhaktas, Ekarupa, Saguna, Ishvara Upasakas, they have the choice and freedom here. Our Sanatana Dharma Hindu religion is a big mall of the choice. Okay? And for this Ekarupa Ishtadevata Bhakti or Upasana, a lot of choice is there for you to choose anything as the for your Upasana. A is the Pratikam or the Pratima. I will give you some list which we know already, but here better to understand clearly. For this Ekarupa Ishvara Bhakti Upasana, the Puranic stories and Puranas will help a lot. If you keep on listen a particular Purana about the particular God, either Vishnu or Shiva or Devi Puranam, Vishnu Puranam, Bhagavatam or Shiva Purana, you keep on listen those stories more and more, your attachment and your love, your devotion becomes more and more stronger. So Puranas will help in such a way. Here Krishna calls this practice called Abhyasa Yoga. Now these choices I told, no, they are unlimited, innumerable choices. For example, you can keep your Ishta Devata as a male, or you can keep your Ishta Devata as the female, or you can keep your Ishta Devata as the man animal, Hayagriva, man animal, Swami Narasimha, man animal, the horse and the man, lion and the man. So like this, you have choice. Even if you want, you can select such a form and the God for your Upasana Daivam. Or if you are still want many more, you can select any tree also. Your Lord, same Vishnu, is in the Ashwatha Vriksha, or another, your same loving God Shiva is in the Bilva Vriksha. Somehow you can see that also. Or still go to the Pratikams. Pratikams means Salagramam, Shivalinga. Pratima is just like as I am having the hands and the legs and the head, my God also should have such a uh, shape. So in this way, Pratima. These pratikams are, they can be Om, they can be sun, they can be moon, they can be fire, they can be water, earth, anything also you can think as your Ishtadevata's form. Or you purely you can worship only the Agni Devata. Yes, there are such mantras in the Vedas. In this way, see how much choice is there. Or still, I want only the mantra name of that particular God. Yes, you can choose the mantra. That's why mantra shastra. Or some are these pratimas are or pratikams are in the form of the yantras. There are every god has got the yantra. So in this way, or still the choice is like this. Okay, I select any of those animals or birds also, because my Lord Vishnu is sitting on the Garuda Vahana. So that Garuda also becomes the Upasana Daivam for some of them, or even the birds. Okay, animals are like Devi sits on the lion. Okay, or Lord Shiva sits on the bull. Then we worship that bull also in the Shivalaya, Nandishwara. See how much choice is there. Now, when you come to the human form of the Lord in this Ekarupa Ishvara Upasana, the relationships also, see all this, whatever I like it, whatever the likes and dislikes I have, that all I am applying in my Upasana Daivam also. Therefore, the relationships, like how I can treat my Lord as my husband, I can treat my Lord as my wife, or the father, or the mother, or like a child, or like my Yajamana, boss, or like my friend, or like my guru. So many choices. Now, on this my Ishtadevata Ishvara, I can apply all my feelings and sometimes those weaknesses also. This kind of applying my behavior, my feelings on something or somebody is called, in English technical term is anthropomorphism. Morphism. That means what? My nature, my gunas, bhavas, I see or superimpose on something, somebody, like on the animals or the objects in the nature, on the gods or mythical different kinds of creatures. For example, for you to understand this, okay, what it is, anthropomorphic. The cartoons which we are seeing, popularly in the, you see, the Mickey Mouse, the human behavior is superimposed on them, even though they are not talking the dialogues, but their actions we can relate like a human beings. Like that many cartoons has come, and they speak like a human being. Sometimes the dialogues also they are keeping and behaving also. So in this way we apply. So I have raga dvesha, so I apply on the Lord. How? I think my Ishtadevata Krishna has got angry on me because I am having anger. See, whatever I have emotions, those are all upright. And I think yesterday when I am showing the Karpura Arati, I forgot to show one of the pictures of the Lord Krishna. I have 5-6 pictures or avatars. I forgot to show that. I think therefore the Lord become angry on me. Like this, the bhaktas, these songs and compositions, you will see these feelings. Okay, so it is a convenient for them. That's why they are in this third stage and do that. So, uh, so if you want to, Lord say, may you strive by being in this third stage to reach me. That is mamaptum ichchati. Mamaptum, mam ichcha aptum. If you desire and you desire, you strive to reach me with this Ishtadevata Aradhana. So how this Ekarupa Ishvara attains the Lord? He will attain directly like that? No. So if you ask the question, oh, he will attain directly the moksha? No. He won't get, he will get. How? Parampara, I told you, via. We say no, via Dindigal, via Bombay, via Calcutta. So like that, Sakshat Karanam is not, but it is a Parampara Karanam. For example, to tell you this, Tyagaraja Swami, the great Rama Bhakta, he sings in his songs, Kirtanas, Andamulu, Pindandamulu, Brahmandamulu, Anta Ramamayam. But that means this is Vishwarupa Ishvara. He recognized his Rama only in the form of the Anda, Pinda, Brahmanda, everything. But the same Tyagaraja, in one particular situation, when he lost his daily worshipping that Vigraha of the Lord Rama, so much he cried and he could not sleep, he could not eat until he gets back that Vigraha. When that Vigraha gone, he cried and started talking to the Rama, why Rama you left me and went off? How can I find you? Difficult, I am very old now, all that. And when he got back that Lord Rama, then he feels so happy and jumps. But he later on many other kirtanas, gradually he come to that real satta matrama chalanammitini. You are the form of existence in everything, everywhere, O Lama. I understood. So like this, a deep Vedanta also we can see in his kirtanas. So only thing you must know, but when he is expressing this way and that way also, you should not get confused. You should not get confused. Suppose if I am talking the Bhagavata story, I also sing and I also be emotionally speak to you. It doesn't mean that I have not reached or I am not able to go to the next stage or next stage. Like that, these bhaktas' life also we will see. Then, if you say that, "Oh Lord Krishna, I am not capable of even to do this Eka Rupa Ishvara Saguna Upasana, because I have no such a focused mind and concentrated mind. I am very, very hyperactive, because to do the dhyanam and sit quietly without any physical action and all that, very difficult." Because for whom? For the people who are very hyperactive, Rajoguna nature, for them it is very difficult. If at all someone says like that, "I can't do this meditation, upasana, dhyanam," for me regularly morning lighting the lamp and agarbatti and ringing the bell and showing the arti and like this is okay. And I will go to the office and sit there also. I will just do like this and do namaskara to Ganesha, Vijnana, all that. This is simple, easy. You sit and without any of this physical activity, for me it is very difficult. Is it not real? For many people in the world, this upasana is actually difficult. But we misunderstand this many upasakas stories. If still they are keeping the idol or the photo and keep on doing a lot of rituals, then it is not come under the upasana. It is only karya, kayika kalapa bhakti only, physically oriented. Why you want the support of the outer materials? Please understand carefully. But if any Mahatma, any Pithadipati sitting and doing and they showed in the TV, don't think that it is meant for him. It is only for the around the people who are following that particular sampradaya, because they have to elevate themselves. I don't want anything. I have nothing to do or asking anything from the Lord. I attained the final beatitude of the life, moksha, with Gnanam. But still they do. So don't get confused. See your capacity caliber, what level you are. Are you able to come as the Lord says, be in the 5th stage or be in the 4th stage? Not possible, be in the 3rd stage. Now someone saying, "I am not able to do that." Then okay, don't worry, I give another choice. That is told in the 10th shloka. What it is? Abhyasepya samardhose matkarma paramo bhava madardhamapi karmani kurvan siddhimavapsyasi. Okay, then you be in this 2nd stage and follow this. What it is, the 2nd stage? Nishkama karma yoga. Nishkama karma yoga. But inside undercurrent the bhakti is there. See how it is. Okay, Arjuna, if you or anybody says this Abhyasa Yoga title given no for the 3rd stage, if you find difficult, then you do karma, upasana. If it is difficult for you, cannot focus the mind and sit quietly and all this, then you do karma, but all nishkama karma. Madardham karma kaunteya. Madardham. So when you do karma madardham, that means what? First of all, nishkama karma, loka sangrahardham, parahitardham, paropakaraya. And while doing that, naturally, this is all I am doing for the sake of the Lord. No selfish actions much. Maximum I will try to do all actions selflessly. That is called Nishkama Karma Yoga. And while doing that, you keep me in your mind. Madardham. Think, have the idea that you are doing for my sake. Because I am only everywhere in everybody. So for the sake of the Ishvara Prityardham, I do with the Ishwararpana Buddhi. Now, if you want example of this, majority are not like that. Some percentage will be there. Now you recollect about the patriots who sacrificed their life, their family, their comfort, their wealth and health and everything for the sake of the independence of the country. Even they have not seen the independence, they left their body before itself. But still, yes, this is for the sake of the country. Like that, Nishkama Karma, no any selfish motive in this. The country should become free, independence. In the same way, whatever I do, the social activities and service activities, helping and all these things are, I am doing without any expectation, Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma means without any expectation. I am not expecting any personal profit in that. If you are able to do that more and more, then it's good. It is a second level. For example, they say about this Nishkama Karma, there are so many Subhashitas. I told practically in local example about the patriots. Okay. Now also there are people like that who live only for the sake of country, who live only for the sake of others. Even every Mahatma now, the sadhu sannyasis, real sadhu sannyasis, they all live only for the welfare of the society and the people, because for them nothing to achieve, nothing to do, nowhere to go. They work only for the sake of loka sangrahame vapi karma kartukmarhasi. In Gita itself, Bhagavan says, Loka Sangaram, for the sake of the Loka Samasta Suganut, I will work, I will sacrifice, I will give my time, my energy, my money, everything. Now here Subhashitams are there, beautiful Subhashitams. So one or two I will tell you what it is. One is Paropakaraya Phalanti Vrukshaha, Paropakaraya Duhanti Gavaha, Paropakaraya Vahanti Nadyaha, Paropakaraya Idam Shariram. For the welfare and benefit of the others only the trees are producing the fruits. For the benefit and welfare of the others only the cow gives a plenty of milk. Hardly the calf will drink only this much only, but so much we are utilizing. Why the cow has to give so much milk? And same way, these rivers are flowing for the sake of river? No, because it flowing, it gives the water, drinking water to many, and the fields for fertile lands. Therefore, oh man, you also live. This body is, you decide it is meant for the Paropakaraya Idam Shariram. But for the trees and the rivers and the animals, cow, we need not to teach this principle. But for the man, we have to educate, we have to remind him, live with selfless attitude and your karmas. At least half of you do, gradually you do, by in course of time in your life, you switch over to that. But Very rare, very few people will be there like that. Now, another Subhashtam says that Pibanti Nadya Swayameva Nambaham. Same kind of idea. The rivers won't drink the water which they are carrying. Pibanti Nadya Swayameva Na Ambaha Swayam Na Khadanti Phalani Vrikshaha. The trees won't eat its own production, the fruits. Trees will eat the fruit. Rivers will drink the water. Same way, nadanti sasyam swayamambuvaha. Same way, the clouds which carry the lot of water, rain-bearing, water-bearing clouds, they never utilize that water for their sake. In the same way, paropakaraya satam vibhutayah, whatever glories and richness, properties and talents you have, all that vibhutis, use it for paropakaraya. Don't expect rewards and the awards and the money only in return. Give, give, give. Our Rishis culture, Sanatana Dharma is give more to get more. What? In return, it comes first of all satisfaction, joy to the heart, or you will get the punya, or chitta shuddhi, which promotes, makes you to go to the higher ladder of the spiritual evolution. So like this, plenty of shlokas, subhasta are told in our culture. Now, one point, if you think about it, in the nature, all these animals and the trees, most of them, even non-living, that mountains, everything, in their lifespan, how long they exist, they give more than what they take. Naturally, you have to learn a lesson from it. Just imagine one tree, a mango tree or a coconut tree, how much it produces in its lifespan, you can't imagine. And hardly it is taking some water and sunlight and the air, that's it. But you see how much it gives until the end of the life. After the death also, the trees, stem, everything, all our furniture, wood coming from where? But man is more selfish, and he takes and consumes more, and he hesitates to give. Learn to give. That's why the dhanam and the donation is very much emphasized in our culture, Sanatana Dharma, for a particularly a grihastha, family man. Because that is the way for you to get purify yourself and not having the attachment or the selfishness and greediness on your wealth and all this. If you have knowledge, spend it, spread it. If you have any talent, you give to others, and you have wealth, distribute and give to others. In this way, this is the secret of this second stage of sadhana, and through this also gradually you will come step by step later. Ishvara, I will help you to, after some time, to promote. You need not to worry, but you do sincerely. Now, after that, also somebody says, oh Lord, for me this is also difficult to do nishkama karma, it is difficult for me because I have a family, I have lot of desires, I want to construct a house, I want to buy a car, and I want to gather more and more wealth and riches and all that. I have lot of desires to go here and there and enjoy and all the things. And for my grandchildren, not only to my children, my grandchildren also, I want. So how can I give up all this? It is not possible. Then Lord didn't say that useless fellow, go to hell. Lord didn't say that. Okay, now I will give you one choice. The first stage, you follow that. Now in the 11th shloka, Bhagavan is now coming to the first level of the bhakti. अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्. If you find that second stage of nishkama karma with offering everything to me, Ishwararpana Buddhya, doing for the sake of the others without selfishness, you find difficult, okay, you do the actions with a selfish motive. Yes, to fulfill all your desires, your family, whatever you have. Do it, nothing wrong in it. Then, but you have to follow two principles, I will tell you. This is a bhavana, a thought in one corner of your mind. Keep this thought. With this bhavana, you do. You work hard, you earn it, you keep it for you, you enjoy. I am not going to take anything. Even don't give to anybody also. You, your family, your comforts and all that. Now, what you are thinking? In the world, which are the more percentage of the people? Namesake bhakti, I follow the religion, I go to temple. No. According to this scheme of sadhanas, where most of the people will stand, you can calculate. That's why Manushyanam Sahasreshu. That's why Lord said that. But anyhow, this person also not neglected. Lord said, okay, do it. Because Vedam itself, Purvaka Mimamsa tells, lot of, you want the children, do the Putra Kamishta Yagam. If you want to go to Swarga, do this Jyotishta Homam. So many things are told. Get that. But while doing this, let me tell you, you have to follow in the first sadhana. One is, whatever you are doing that sakama karma, but you do that same principle again Bhagavan telling here. Okay, I am doing this with the offering to the Lord, but I am only getting for my selfish purpose only. For example, you construct a house. Okay, you construct a house and you just go enter into it and stay comfortably. But while going inside the house, you take my photo and you keep me. Even if you keep me under the staircase, I don't mind. Okay, in most of the houses, the place for the Lord is very small. Not like olden days. Olden days, big puja room will be there. Now somewhere we put some plank and lift him and put there little, or sometimes under the staircase. Okay, so you keep with me and you think this house is belongs to me. Just think it. But I am not going to take from you. You are only living, you are only enjoying, you are only telling, hey, see my big house, how posh house. You live. But you live and with the feeling that, Lord is the owner of the house and He has given me as a tenant some place. What is wrong in it? This is only what people are doing more. We have Lord's picture also. We do Griha Pravesha. We conduct the some function and all that. Everything. But all for my enjoyment, for my comforts. So they live until the end of the life like that only. That's why I told majority are in what step of the ladder where they stand. So Ishwararpana Buddhi. Then secondly Bhagavan says that okay, now you are enjoying, no, you got it, anything. That time also whatever you get and you are enjoying, have this thought, yes, this is prasad of the Lord. Prasad of the Lord. Then that means you are not claiming your karma phala. You only constructed, you only earned the money, you only saved the money, and but you just keep me. See, that's why bhakti. Even sakama karma yoga also supported by bhakti. Nishkama karma also supported by bhakti, means the element of the Ishvara Lord. And Ekaropa Upasana, Vishwarupa Upasana, all everywhere. Even when you come to the Nirguna Nirakara Ishvara Upasana or Jnanam, there, that is the total culmination, final Para Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti. Then where, how you can separate the Bhakti from your whole life? If you understand this beautiful teaching of the Lord, see, therefore, and so all your family enjoyments, your children, grandchildren, you take care of. Now here Shankara refers somewhere one step higher he goes. What? This extreme. Even which are generally somewhere told in the Shastra, Nishiddha karma, that also you do for the sake of the Lord, by saying that, what is that? Ishwararpana buddhi and result prasada buddhi. This main dual scheme, that should be there. But even Nishiddha karma. For example, there are people do Nishiddha karmas because generally they are addicted to the liquor. Then they are having devotion to the Lord and they offer the liquor even to that Ishvara Lord, their Ishta Devata, and they continue. There are people, no? That's why this animal sacrifice also is like this, some kind of exception. And even human sacrifices. Some Kapalika thought of sacrificing, giving the head of the Shankara, and Buddha also. So all these are all practiced. These are the practices, Nishiddha karma. Shastra doesn't encourage them, but somehow they were there. Maybe the level of these people are very, very lower even in the first level, but they do Ishvara, my God, my Bhairava, my Kapali, it's like that. And they enjoy after that the same liquor they will eat, meat, what these all practices, Nishiddha karma also. But the point is, one day or other, the God element is there at least in him. Somebody is there, for somebody I will propitiate, for that goddess I am Devi, I am offering, sacrificing, and I will get. These things are there. There, yes, my Devi has given me, my Ganesha has given me. So prasada buddhi, that will help, say, but small amount of the amount of papam, not that much. These are sins only. Killing the animals or sacrifice the human, this, that, papam. But because of this Ishwararpana buddhi and prasada buddhi, the intensity of the papam becomes little less. This is not to encourage to do, please understand. But we are seeing in the world, no? And chitta shuddhi also for them won't take place. Very little. That means it is a very slow, it takes many, many janmas for them. Therefore, Only thing is you are remembering the Lord. mm, uh, Unlike the Nastikas, then there are some Nastikas that cadre is different, isn't it? But for Astikas only these 5 steps and choices are given. Now, but finally, here we have to remember that 2 conditions. What already Prasada Buddhi, Ishvara Buddhi, okay, let me tell you. Don't do the adharmic actions. Adharmic actions. That's why in the selfish actions, let them not be adharmic. Okay, and then naturally your papam adharmic, which is prohibited actions, try to avoid, and take the result as the prasada bhavana. So with this, the beautiful teaching has over. Now let us see next class what Lord is going to tell. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.